This is the Cruise Dynasty Podcast. Welcome back. Getting some more of that Dynasty content out. Craft Man, what's up, man?
Just good to be back. I've been missing it. NFL needs to come on. Fantasy needs to come on back on. We got a while, but we steady doing business over here.
Right. Chris, what's going on, bro?
Not much.
Shoot.
Ready for the Super Bowl. I really don't even, honestly, since my team's not in, I don't really give a damn about the Super Bowl. Or at this point, like, I'm ready for fantasy football to be back, honestly. Fuck this other shit. I want the fake shit, not the real shit.
Man,
my team sucks anyway, so it's not like I got anything to look forward to.
I'm with you, man. When you're a Falcons fan, it's just looking forward to fantasy football every year, man. Except for like a little stretch. But yeah, shoot. Man, all right. So, what we doing tonight is we're doing a mock draft. Shoot, we in that little Superflex fever because we got a whatchamacallit. We just started the Superflex. The Craft Man been putting it together. So I've been mock drafting for Superflex, so I'm excited about tonight's episode. What you think, Craft Man?
We try to get the best of the best in this other league. This is going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a really good one. And this draft's going to be tough, but we're going to be ahead of the game because we're going to be about 1,000 mock drafts in by the time this joker starts.
Yeah, definitely. We're just going to go ahead and hit a few now. We're probably not going to do our draft till after the NFL draft. And I'd probably recommend that. But a lot of people do these drafts where you can draft the draft pick. So, you know, do it however you want to do it, which means some people are starting up now for real. But I'm just mocking it, seeing what it looks like now. We'll see what it looks like in 2 months after free agency, after the NFL draft, shit like that, because it'll all change. So it's just, we'll just check it out, see what it looks like tonight. What else I got to say, Craft Man? Anything I'm missing?
No, just, keep in touch with all of us, through Twitter, everything like that. And we're going to be posting our dynasty rankings and all that here in a couple months. And we're really going to be getting busy. This is the off season right now. We're dropping about an episode or two a week, just keep everybody entertained and keep the important stuff out there. Get the important stuff out there for all your startup drafts and stuff like that. Because fantasy don't stop, especially if you're in dynasty leagues. But we got a lot of work to do here in a couple weeks, couple months. We're just kind of chilling right now. But stick with us.
Yeah, so I've been seeing around the league. I've been seeing a lot of people doing some mock drafts, startups. They're all doing Superflex. They're all doing what we're doing tonight. Tight end premium. What else? What all am I missing? Just your basic super flex, tight end premium. How many flex spots? 3 flex spots.
Yep.
No kickers.
2 flex.
2 flex spots.
2 flex spots, no kickers, and we got a defense. So we didn't want to get rid of them defenses. I'm glad that we kept them.
Yeah, and definitely a legit league. So, Chris, you going from the 101 tonight? Go ahead and just. You go ahead and start us off with a pick, and we'll just go through it a little bit. We'll talk about whatever tonight. Just chilling.
I feel like,
about to be.
I was happy to be at 101 going in here, but me sitting here looking at this, man, I got the 1-1, then I don't get to the 2-12, and then I get the 3-12. It's like, damn. And in Superflex, I'm kind of torn between taking one of these quarterbacks, man, but honestly, I'm going to approach this mock draft a different way. I'm taking Justin Jefferson at the 101. I'm going to go ahead and grab me one of them skill players right there and see what quarterbacks I end up with whenever I'm drafting.
Hey, that's a good way to do it. I mean, you you gotta go with different strategies. I don't think you're really gonna do that shit in a real one, but you have to. He's drafting Josh Allen at number 1, but Justin Jefferson went. Josh Allen number 2, Patrick Mahomes number 3, and I pretty much said, if everybody that's in the league with us is gonna listen to the podcast, y'all know what I'm thinking, but that's part of it. If Jalen Hurts makes it to me, I'm picking at the 104. Jalen Hurts is gonna be my pick. And I mean, I might try to do couple different scenarios, like if Justin Jefferson makes it, see if I pick him first, what comes back. But pretty much, most likely, I'm picking Jalen Hurts or Joe Burrow right there at the number 4, depending on who makes it. So that first pick ain't gonna be too tough for me.
Yep. All right. So basically, crap, man, just reeled it on off. Right now, Justin Jefferson, I know Chris just took him 1. Even though me and you don't think he would really do that, his ADP is still at 3, crap, man. Do you even agree with that? Would you take him at 3? I saw that. I said, woo.
Yeah. The tough decision for me would be if Allen, Mahomes, and Hurts went, if I would take Jefferson or Burrow. But we're about to see here what quarterbacks make it back. So after I went, your boy Herbert went, which he didn't fall that far. I've actually seen him fall in a couple mock drafts.
Yeah.
And then Lamar. What do you guys think about Lamar right now? Would y'all take him right there at the number 6?
I mean, I would definitely take Joe Burrow
over Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, Jamar Chase. You take Jamar Chase over Lamar?
No.
Chris?
No.
I'm just gonna be real. I'm trying to do whatever I can to get a top quarterback.
I can't give away this is our positioning for our league, man. I can't give away everything that I'm about to do. I gotta draft this 1,000 different ways so I can look at it. I've even thought about taking Jalen Hurts at 101. But
yeah,
I heard that.
You go for it. Hey, Jalen Hurts is about as steady as you're gonna get. I mean, I ain't got nothing against Jalen Hurts.
Well, shit. At the 109, I took T-Law. This is something that I would be interested in doing in real, y'all. So I'm gonna do some things different tonight. In fact, I've already done mock drafts like 4 or 5, 6 different ways, but I wouldn't mind getting T-Law here at the 109. Right ahead of Justin Fields, who went at the 110. Then CMC, Waddle, Bijan, Jonathan Taylor, CD. Bijan going at the 2-1. Going ahead of Jonathan Taylor, just behind CMC. I don't know, man. I'm really not for going running back super high, especially in a super flex. Like, you got to get you a quarterback. That's how I see it. Like, and I would even try to get 2 if I could, the best I could. So, my next pick in the 2nd round, I'm going with Kyler Murray. I mean, the value of that.
And he's done for a while.
That dude, he was going like 104, 105s in startups last year. I'm getting this guy in the 2nd round at the 204. Psh, that's a no-brainer, man. That's that.
Yeah, I'm just meaning you're done for a while with quarterbacks. You're not drafting a quarterback till round shit. You're going to get one more starter when they start falling, but you're going to get one more cheap starter by the time probably like 9th round or something like that before they all go. But shit, my question right here is McCaffrey, as far as Fantasy Pros rankings go right now, and everybody listening, we're looking at Fantasy Pros right now, but a year from now we're going to be looking at the Cruise Fantasy rankings.
Hell yeah.
And they got JT number 1 running back and McCaffrey at number 2. And I see a lot of places on the ADP on Sleeper, Christian McCaffrey's number 1. Did y'all take Christian McCaffrey right there over all the running backs? What do you think, Chris?
I mean, it's tough to take him over, like you said, the younger guys, because if you can get a younger guy, and Jonathan Taylor just shows that this was just a little slump he had going through, and that organization gets better, he could definitely be more valuable than McCaffrey. But I feel like McCaffrey still got a good more years. play. This is the first time in a while, I think, in his career that he played every game. And when McCaffrey plays in the game and doesn't get hurt, he is the best running back in the NFL.
He's 26. He's going to be 26 this year.
He is going to be 20. He's going to be 27 going into next year. But
that's all right with me.
I think that the way his offense that he's in is going to be, it's going to benefit. A lot of people are like, oh, he's going to get hurt again. I actually think that benefits him since they have Elijah Mitchell back there too. Since they have Deebo Samuel back there too, he doesn't have to get ran into the ground like he did with Carolina. They can temper him. They can give him his touches. I would probably still go CMC over Jonathan Taylor.
Man,
rubber's going to hit the road when we do our dynasty rankings, and we have to rank this Christian McCaffrey at number 1. If we do that,
right?
It's gonna be wild, man. It's gonna be awesome to see what we all do here. But at my pick right here, going back, Deshaun Watson went before me. There's no way in hell I would have took Deshaun Watson right there. I ain't taking Deshaun Watson right there. Not me. Somebody else can have him. But my running backs, I know we talked about it. I know we talked about our rankings and stuff, and now that I'm looking at it and I'm actually drafting, Breece Hall's right here. ACL injury. He should be back next year. But I'm going to go Kenneth Walker right here instead.
I like it.
Got a healthy running back. They both looked great last year. Seahawks running back. There's nobody behind him. Rashad Penny. He's going to be gone. Kenneth Walker's just a little safer right now, in my opinion. And when the rankings come out, I might rank him higher. But Breece Hall definitely looked great with the Jets. They got a good offensive line. They look great. I think you can go either way right there. Yeah. But I just went with the guy that didn't tear his ACL last year.
Right. I'm with you. I like Breece Hall. I meant Kenneth Walker. I meant, you know where I've been. Me and you've been side by side the whole way with Kenneth Walker. So,
rookie of the year, maybe.
I know. I'm with you. So Breece Hall goes right behind him. Dak Prescott at the 211 right before Chris. Man, if I got Dak Prescott at the 211, I'd be Josh Allen and Dak Prescott is what that team has.
That's going to be tough. I thought about it.
I'll be willing to bet that maybe 10 quarterbacks go in our Superflex draft when the real one starts. Quarterbacks are going to fly off.
Yeah. I might take Dak there, depending on who I think will make it back. But running backs right now, right after Walker and Breece Hall went, then it starts to get, maybe I could have done that. We'll see.
Yeah,
go ahead, Chris. What you got?
Well, seeing as how I went Justin Jefferson right there and I didn't get this pick, what you left at if you do something like this is what on screen, you could see it to the side of us right here. I'm on the QB tab, Bryce Young, and then it goes Tua. You're not, if you choose something like this kind of strategy, you got to know this is probably where you're going to land. And it's honestly, with some of these picks, it's honestly probably going to be later than this if people start picking them up. But since I wasn't able to get a quarterback, I'm going to go ahead and grab Bryce Young. Promising rookie. I think he's probably going to be the better quarterback coming out right there. You don't know where he's going right now, but
he's going to Houston.
If you don't draft him, you ain't getting nothing.
If you're drafted right now, best possibility is he's probably going to Houston.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, I feel like he could do okay. He's in the dome. They have John Mechie there.
I'd rather somebody. I want the quarterback that goes to the Colts. Truthfully, like if Stroud goes to the Colts, I'd pick Stroud over Young. What would y'all do?
I'm just gonna be real. I would too. There's no doubt about it. Situation matters. I'm telling you, Colts would be a way better situation than Houston by far.
Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce, Paris Campbell, compared to Nico Collins and Chris Moore and whoever else they want to get. They might draft another receiver, but I don't know. That is.
Yeah.
Do you regret taking Jefferson right there at that number 1 spot now, Chris?
I mean, I knew it was going to be like this. Yeah. I mean, yeah, this is not how I would actually approach this.
Chris, who would you?
And you ain't got
Who
them
you don't know
back
who
neither.
you do, or do you know for a fact who you would go? Mahomes, Allen, or her? Ooh, or Hurt? Dang! Would you dare go Jalen Hurts over
He's
them
going
two?
Allen, man.
It is up to me. It is really close between Allen and Mahomes. It's really close,
All right.
just from
Dude,
what I've seen.
Allen in the last 3 years has been QB1 twice, and then he was the QB. What was he this year? Was he the QB1 again this year? Number two.
Yeah,
I'm not
But
sure,
Hurts
but
being
Sure.
Hurts finished just 3 while missing all those
Mahomes
games.
might have been
Yeah.
one.
yeah. But Josh Allen last 3 years 1-1-2. Hard to go against that.
Yeah,
Even though he
it
looked
is.
so bad in that last game, we just got that last game in our minds right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Honestly, if I plan to try and trade this pick and get
Yeah.
something, if I'm not too late, like with this third round reversal, because we're doing third round reversals. So
Doing
I
it right
feel
now.
that so you're stuck in a situation like this. You have the 101. You're not getting to pick again till the 212, and after that, you don't get the 3-1. You get the 312. Then then you get your 2 picks right there.
Yeah.
But it's tough. The 101. I mean, yeah, I'd probably end up just going Allen and knowing you got a top 3 quarterback, no matter how things shape out. Bar an injury, he's definitely going to be a top 3 quarterback every year, probably one.
So at the third round
Yeah.
reversal, at the 3-1, it went ETN, T. Higgins, Austin Eckler. And here I am at 25. Or
Before you pick, Matt,
Yeah.
I just want to point out something with these teams drafting at 11 and 12 right here in a 12-man league. Neither one of them got quarterbacks. Team 11 went McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, and T. Higgins. Team 12 went Jalen Waddle, Bijan, and Travis Etienne. So they're looking pretty stacked on paper, but
no,
it looks great. But
you got to be
quarterback,
good at
man,
quarterback in Superflex. Got to be.
you gotta.
And when it comes,
In redraft, that would be unstoppable, though. That
oh
that
yeah,
team starting off right there, that looks like a great redraft.
that's another thing
lineup.
I'm saying about these like rankings with these quarterbacks is like some of these teams ain't even drafted a quarterback yet, and we're in round 3, so it's like it ain't gonna be like that in a real league. I can't.
It's a strategy,
In,
though. I mean,
in
it
Superflex,
could work. You just got to hit. You got to hit. It could work. You just
I
got to
guess you
hit.
could come down here, grab a Daniel Jones in like the 6th or the 7th, and then
Yeah, you could be in a win now mode and draft Tua and
yeah,
whatever, Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff or something, and have 2 decent quarterbacks still, but they're older.
that's true. I don't know, man.
But the young good ones are gone. You can get an old good one, but you can't get a young
Well,
good
here
one.
at the 3-4, I'm taking
Ever.
Stephon Diggs. And he's still the man. Still probably top 5, 6 dynasty wide receiver, something like that. Craft man, when I do these dynasty startups this year, what I'm starting to pay attention to is how far some of these veterans are dropping because people like to get the young people like these rookies. Some of them are up kind of high, so it's like I'm just if I can pick out a real good value, pick out the values of people who have done it before, not really even care about age, just boop, pick it on out.
Sure.
If it's really truly a tie between 2 players to me, I'll go with a younger person. But
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, when I explain to new people what a dynasty league is, I said just imagine it as like a building an NFL roster. You got to have a good mix of veterans and good veterans mixed with some promising rookies, and that's really what it comes down to. And in the first 2 rounds, it's always talent plus age, and you get the best of the best at the least age. But when we get in the 3rd round and further, then you start getting into some veterans who've done it before. Like, I got Devontae Adams right here. But I'm going to take a risk and go ahead and get my quarterback set, and I'm going to get Tua. So got Jalen Hurts and Tua, Kenneth Walker to start off, but I'm going to go ahead and get that quarterback out of the way, and I ain't got to worry about it no more. I don't want to be struggling with a quarterback.
Yep.
Been there, done it.
I'm with you on that.
Well, them tight ends just flew
I was
off.
just about to say Kyle Pitts going behind Mark Andrews,
Kelsey and Andrews.
I would have picked. I think as of right now, where I stand, I might would have picked Hawkinson over Andrews and Kyle Pitts. Dynasty and
I'd have picked him
redraft.
over Pitts.
You know, if you really think Kyle Pitts is going to be that guy, like what you thought last year, getting him at the 311, that's a pretty good value. If you really think it, you know, if you're a true Kyle Pitts believer, you know what I'm saying?
I got one question for y'all though. Really, I mean, Kyle Pitts is an extreme athlete, and I would still pick Kyle Pitts over Freiermuth, but Freiermuth has been in the league for 2 years and has outproduced Kyle Pitts. So what is the deal with Pitts, and why do people just keep believing when he hasn't really? I mean, he's shown. I ain't gonna say he hasn't shown anything, but the offense hasn't shown that they're gonna feature.
Did he outproduce Pitts
him
in year one?
He didn't outproduce Pitts in year one, but he outproduced him last year, which is the most recent. And, you know, you got Kenny Pickett there who looks more promising than what the Falcons got at quarterback, right?
Don't be hating on old Desmond Ritter now.
I mean, Kenny Pickett didn't look great, but I think he looked more promising than what the Falcons got.
Yeah, it just depends on what happens this offseason and next year. I feel like another year of Kyle Pitts. I mean, if that offense just being the same, yeah, like, I don't know.
There's a lot of guys I'd take over Pitts, and it's not even a hate on Pitts, but like you said, Hawkinson right there. George Kittle's 29, Goddard's 28. That would be kind of close. I'd probably take Pitts right there.
I would take Goddard
above them guys.
I will take Goddard over Pitts.
I'd take Hawkinson, though. I'd take Hawkinson for sure. 25 years old, new team.
Chris, go ahead and make your picks, man.
All right, so with the way that this third round reversal's going right here, this is your back-to-back picks if you're the 101. This is where you get your 312 and your 4-1. From what's left on the board, you go to running backs over here. I mean, you get a bunch of the younger guys, and I see some rookies in here. With these back-to-back picks, I'm going to go ahead and grab Josh Jacobs right there. I think it'll be a decent value. I think that he's probably just going to end up staying in Las Vegas. I think that's probably what's going to happen. We're going to see a dumbass move by that organization to go out and open the book and pay this dude when they could have got him for way cheaper. And then with that off, I mean, now we are in a tight end premium. We just talked about all those guys off the board. Like Craftman said, you got faith in Kyle Pitts, you take him right there. I don't have faith in the Atlanta Falcons whatsoever. Travis Kelce is off the board. Mark Andrews off the board. And we talked about it is kind of close between Hawkinson and Kittle, but to me, it just seems like if I'm going to go tight end right here, I'm going to go ahead and get Hawkinson. Hawkinson has shown that when he got traded to the Vikings, that they utilize him. He had 3 or 4 games in a row with 10-plus targets. And, I mean, if anybody that's getting 10-plus targets is going to produce. It's going to produce. Tight end premium, he catches some of those balls, and, I mean, that's a lot of points. And you're good at tight end right there.
Yeah, look, man.
Yeah, and the tight end premium don't really go for touch. I mean, you don't get extra points for touchdowns, but receptions. I mean, since he came to the Vikings, he had 16 targets in one game, 12 targets in a game, 9 targets, 8 targets. I mean, you just don't see that out of tight end. So,
yeah, I've been
that you're going to get 10 points out of him in a premium just off catches.
You know, since I've been doing these mock drafts, Hawkinson in the 4th round has been one of the values that I've seen. Just kind of picking at that one a little bit. Because to me, that's a good value. I mean, he's dropping. I've seen him drop to the 5th round. Nothing below like the 5.5, something like that. So I would take Hawkinson. I might would take him 2. Yeah. I'm just being honest. I might would take him 2 in tight ends. I would definitely think about it hard. Tight end premium. But yeah, go ahead and make your pick, Craft man. Chris, though, what was that? What's Akil offering up in our league? What picks? 103, 103, 104.
He's offering the 101, the 103, the 104. Or no, the 104 and the 105. He don't have the 103. Jordan's got the 103. He's got the 101, 104, 105. Then he's got the 2-1, I think. I had sent a few offers, but I mean, of course, I went with like not a lot. But I mean, I did offer him some of my better players.
I think from what I'm seeing in rookie drafts so far as of today, it would go Bijan 1, Gibbs 2, maybe Njigba 3.
Yeah.
Can't remember at 4 and 5 right now though.
Wait, you ain't Bryce Young and CJ Stroud?
That's one quarterback stuff that I'm looking at now. Superflex, Bijan's still going.
Okay. He's still gonna go 1. I'm drafting him at 1. I don't give a shit.
It's a craft, man. You took Dallas Goedert.
Man, yeah, I had a tough decision. I want to talk to y'all about this one. Just talk me through it because I had a tough time. So I had Najee. I got Kenneth Walker already. I could have got Devontae, but if I knew Derek Carr, a really good quarterback, was already there, I might would have took Devontae there. But I don't know the quarterback right now. And I looked down the list, and nobody had a tight end except for one team, Team 7 behind me. And I knew you were going to get one in your next 2 picks. So I decided to go ahead and do it. And receivers are pretty deep. So I'm going to wait. I really wanted to do I kind of was debating doing a veteran receiver there and getting Devontae because there's a lot of good young talent later on down that I could have got. You got your George Pickens, your Treylon Burks, all them guys that I could easily get. But tight end premium, I just don't want to. I don't want to be the guy that doesn't have a good tight end. So, and he wasn't going to make it back. His ADP was 69. Some of them other guys was like 30 something. But tight end premium, it makes a big difference. So, that's why I went with Goddard there.
Gotcha. Yep, I think that was a good one because I was definitely trying to snag Goddard. Now it puts me in a spot, but it puts me in a position where I'll just try to look at these guys a little later on. Try to get a different value or whatever. Shit, I guess it's up to me then. At the 409, I'm going to just roll with... Jeez, I don't know, man. DeAndre Swift starting to slide down.
It's tough. Don't do that. Ramondre or DeAndre Swift, Chris?
Ramondre.
Yeah.
ADP ain't showing that, bro.
Not right now. Guess I'm going to just roll with old Devontae Smith. I was so down on him, but at the last offseason, it ain't like that no more. But Njigma went right after that.
No.
Then Chubb,
Eagles.
Gibbs, Swift at the 5-1. I feel like that's a pretty decent value. If you think Gibbs, if you think...
Would you have took Najee? Would you have took Najee if he made it?
Probably.
He went 1 pick before you.
Probably. Most likely.
Yeah.
Mm.
Najee's an old. He's really not as young as people think he is. Been in the league for 2 years. He's 20. He's 24, so he's gonna be 25 next year. So he's crazy. He's as much as we've seen Josh Jacobs play. Him and Josh Jacobs are about the same.
I was literally just about to say that. Because I felt like Dunk was trying to make it seem like Josh Jacobs was old at one point, and I was like, bro, Najee Harris and him are the exact same age.
Right.
Josh Jacobs just came out as soon as he could.
Feel like I'm at a tough spot. Trey Lance dropping.
So,
in this one.
Well, who went? So after I went, Olave and then Devontae Adams and Metcalf went. That seems about right. And then Smith and Jigba went after Devontae Smith before Nick Chubb. Would you take him right now if you were doing a draft not knowing where he would be over Nick Chubb? or DeAndre Swift or Ramondre, any of them
I don't know
guys?
about Ramondre.
Drake, I definitely wouldn't take him over Drake London. That's a
Well,
fact.
you gotta think
a
about
big.
people are going crazy over these rookies right now. And I'm gonna be real, people are putting that Smith and Jigba, they're putting him saying he could be up in there in that category with Jefferson and Chase. I'm not saying I buy into the hype. I'm just saying that's just what some people have said.
Well, I remember when they came out with it last year in the draft, and they were talking about Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson are leaving Ohio State, but they're not even the best receiver at
Yeah.
Ohio State. They were talking about, and Jigba is.
I definitely buy in that he's
So-
good. I could definitely see taking him in the 103 spot. There's just so many running backs in this rookie draft. So
See where they go.
yeah.
Gotta
Yep.
see where they
Agreed. I guess my next pick is I'm gonna take Michael Pittman. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna take Debo.
I thought about it.
You ain't taking
I
Debo?
thought about it, man. I thought about it. I was like, dang, this is a nice man. I could get him right here. I do believe that Debo could be pretty good.
I think Michael Pittman right there is also pretty good value. You already know he's getting an upgrade at quarterback,
Gotta be.
or at least he's getting a new quarterback and a new offense coming in. So
I would have taken Ramondre if he would have slipped to me. I was really trying to get a nice. It's funny how Najee and Ramondre was just picked off right in front of me in a mock draft. But yep, that's how it goes sometimes. You gotta adjust.
All right. Right here, there's a receiver I really want, but I think he's going to make it back. If he doesn't, I'm going to be pissed. But I don't have any receivers yet, so I'm going to probably – I can go either one here. I'm really going to hope this guy makes it back. We got running back. I could wait for that too. Looking at Mixon, Pollard, Cook, Dobbins. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna stable up my running back right here again, and I'm gonna actually go down the list, and I'm gonna go J.K. Dobbins.
Come on now. I
Yep.
wanted him.
2 years off the ACL for the Ravens. I mean, I love Tony Pollard, I do, but I think both of them running backs are gonna be back next year. Zeke said he's gonna take a pay cut to stay with the Cowboys. That's your goal line back right there. Pollard he got a broken leg right now, broken fibula. He should be ready for next year. Not to turn anybody off to him, but there's a receiver that I want, and I think he'd make it back. So that's the reason I did that. Get my running back, and hopefully my receiver makes it back if Chris don't get him.
Yep, J.K. Dobbins going before Dalvin Cook.
What are you looking at? Yep. Dobbins is 24 years old. Dalvin Cook is 27 years old, and I like J.K. Dobbins. I think he's going to be great next year. I think Lamar will be back too.
All right, Chris, while you're making these picks, can you just, off the top of your head, what do you think you would give a kill for like the 105?
What, a player?
What do you think it'll take to get high up in the draft? 105 rookie draft, one quarterback.
I mean, I feel like he would definitely want like one of these younger pieces. Like I don't, like McCaffrey's a good win. McCaffrey, has got a decent amount of value, but I think that's too much. Like what he said, and then the way Akil has went about the way his rebuild is going. If he got a player like McCaffrey, I think Akil could win the league. The way that he went and got Mahomes, he's got all these people. He's got rookies. He's got, like I just said, he has got the 101, the 104, and the 105. Then he's got the 2-1. He's got Jalen Waddle. He just got Patrick Mahomes. He's got a nice little rebuild. I can't wait to get him on here so that we can talk to him about
Hopefully this weekend. Man, Kraft man. He overpaid for Mahomes a little bit, but
I do think he overpaid a bit.
He's got so much capital it doesn't matter. It's good business as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
He still got 3 picks in the first round. He had 4, and he traded
Yeah.
one of them, didn't he? It was like the
His
109.
team is young and he's willing to
or something
sell
like
right
that.
now, so that's why I'm asking. You can go ahead and make your little. What round are we on? 5-12.
I might would come off like if he would take like Amon Ra, something like Josh Jacobs.
Damn.
I might come off him, but I just feel like I would have to come up a little closer. Like if I get like 3, that'd be perfect.
Man, don't y'all feel like it's easier to trade players than it is picks? So, like,
Yeah,
I'm trying to get a trade done I'm gonna give the 101 away for Jamar Chase, and if he doesn't take it, I'm actually debating just adding to it and going 101 and Jerry Jeudy for Jamar Chase. And what do y'all think about that? I mean,
I think it's going to come down to what does he got? Because I mean, at 101, you're taking Bijan Robinson 100%. I mean, we agree on all that, right? Like Bijan, there's no question you're taking Bijan Robinson 101 when you get
but
that
let's
pick.
to my running backs right quick on this team. The only 2 receivers I have in this fantasy league are CD and T. Higgins. And then after that, it drops off. Jerry Judy's my next best. And then it's like Scantlin, Joshua Palmer, blah, blah, blah. At running back, I got Dobbins, Najee, Algier. Who else I got? I'm gonna have to look it up, but I got some more. I got Dobbins, Najee, Algier, and there's another one. Oh, ETN. So
Yeah.
running back's not really hurting that bad, but I need if CD or T. Higgins go down, I'm gonna be starting fucking Joshua Palmer or somebody in my receiver spot next year.
That's what I'm saying. And in this league, I remember you said you traded the 103 and you got Jonathan Taylor, right? You still have the 102.
Oh yeah, I got hit. Yeah, I got him too. Sorry about that. So yeah,
so you had the 102. I honestly, when you sent that earlier, I think in your situation, I would do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna get Jamar Chase. If he will take if he'll take just a 101, I feel like I would do that. I mean,
for sure.
what are you going to draft a receiver of the pedigree of Jamar Chase this draft? I mean, there absolutely could be. You know, anything can happen, but I just don't think so, man.
I'd definitely give up the 101 for Jamar. Oh yeah.
And then in
Oh,
your
for sure.
situation, you have the 102. You have the very next
Would
pick.
you give up the 101?
Do what?
Would you give up the 101 in Judy?
Probably, yeah.
I just see Judy at this point. If they're a Broncos player, I just feel like they don't got really that much value to me right now after the way they played this year. I'm definitely avoiding drafting those players. I know it'll probably get better.
Back that running back, you're ready to win now.
Down.
Yeah. You're
Down
good at running
Mud
back.
Butt would say, I need a little sugar.
You got CD Lamb, who's in a passing offense that he averages all those targets, man. I think he'll be good.
Mm.
I need to go ahead and pick. I'm fucking stoned as shit. I'm getting trailed
Go
off.
ahead, Chris.
But we don't even know. We really, at this point, if I trade now, we don't know where Bijan's even going to be. He could end up in a great spot. He could end up splitting carries.
He's going to go to 101, I think, no matter what.
Yeah, he should go 101. I'm just saying, as far as like trading the 101 for a known commodity, the number 2 dynasty wide receiver. And I was talking to Noah about this earlier today. You got Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. There is I wouldn't take any other running back above them. They're the highest ranked dynasty asset outside of quarterbacks. Would you take Jamar Chase over any running back right now in dynasty? Because I would. In a full PPR for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, heck yeah.
I'm thinking he's like the number 2, like I said, number 2 commodity in all of dynasty outside of quarterbacks.
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this because I don't know if I want to go ahead. I've got a second quarterback in mind that's way down here that I feel will be a pretty good value.
Hey.
Old Kraft man sipping on some Michelob Ultra.
I sip on anything that's in my fridge that people just leave over here.
I heard that.
I'm
I didn't know
looking
what
at
that is. I had a Michelob, but now I'm drinking some kind of cider.
these receivers, and they've got a lot of them up here above this person. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Don't
go
do
down
it.
a bit and get Christian Kirk
Christian Kirk.
for the
Okay.
Jaguars.
Well, you didn't take my guy. My receiver made it back. And I'm going to go a little down here, and I'm going to pick Marquise Brown.
Ah,
A good pick too. I saw that because
yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins is gone. It's probably gone. He's probably gonna get traded.
Marquise Brown was incredible when Kyler was there and DeAndre Hopkins was out. I mean, out of all these guys, there's no way I'm picking. Marquise Brown's 25 years old. I'm not picking George Pickens or Jerry Jeudy or Brandon Ayuk over that guy.
Right.
That's just me. What's y'all's opinion? Will y'all take Pickens or? I mean, DJ Moore's kind of a joke, right?
I wouldn't draft him that early.
Over Marquise Brown, no, right?
No, I'm taking Hollywood
I
over
wouldn't
a
take
lot
him
of
over
these
Marquise Brown.
guys. Just right now, I would probably
Yeah.
take Hollywood over Christian Kirk, Drake London, Pitt. Oh, I didn't though. I slipped up. Those are the kind of
Did-
things that but I probably would take Hollywood over Pittman.
You need a damn running back, man.
I know that's what I tried to do my last two picks. But here I am. Back at it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna go ahead and take old Fryermuth. Come on,
Yeah.
what up?
It's a good pick.
Go ahead, get that tied in. Got a good one. So it's back to me. DJ Moore, Kirk Cousins, Traylon Pickens, Jerry Jeudy is off the board. All right. So
Hey, I do got to say with Freiermuth though, I feel like that's the last of a tier.
yeah.
Because after that, you're talking about Dalton Schultz, which nobody even knows if he's going to be back
Yeah.
with Dallas. So, and then Darren Waller, you got an old guy, Cole Kmet, blah blah blah. So, I like that pick because you definitely wanted a good tight end. You need a running back though.
I know.
Got to have one right here. And you're looking at some Cam Akers.
Can't do it. I can't do it. I think I'm gonna go Rashard White. I mean,
As your RB1.
I'm gonna have to. I pretty much got like a little RB zero RB approach going, anyways. I think deep down I might take a swing at Addison. That's who I really want. In fact, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. I'm going to Addison.
You serious?
Yep. Uh,
I was looking at Addison down
I'm
there
gonna go
too.
down. I'm gonna go
Anthony Richardson went, that garbage Florida quarterback.
went ahead of Jared
That
Goff.
the Panthers are going to draft like a bunch of dum-dums.
Listen, Kraft, the perspective, what people are saying about what's his name, Anthony Richardson, is he just has like the athletic, raw talent, yeah,
Raw talent.
and it's just a little bit of a project. That's what they're saying about him.
I mean, yeah, you watch ACC and all that football. I watch SEC, and this guy didn't have it. I watched that one game against Kentucky. He looked great. He threw one interception, and he just fell apart.
Yeah.
Absolutely fell apart. You can't do that in the NFL, but, man, so right here I'm looking. I don't need a quarterback, but I did go Tua in the 3rd round. And in the 7th round, Kenny Pickett's still there. So that's going to be something to think about.
Yeah.
If I want to wait. Like if I really wanted to wait, I can get Daniel Jones, Geno. I probably wouldn't do Geno, but even if you really believe in Russ, but I'll probably do a couple of different mock drafts and not take a second quarterback that early because there's still some pickings right here. But I'm taking best player available at this point, even if it's a tight end. But tight ends are gone. You got Ayuk, running backs getting a little. Running backs are getting bad. But let's see. Man, this pick's tough right here. I don't even.
Got you stuck.
I just want to take. Yeah, it really does. Aaron Jones should be back with Green Bay next year. I don't mind taking a veteran here. My team's young, really young. I just want the person who's going to score me the most points this year, actually. I don't know where Hopkins is going to be. Oh, man.
Shoot.
I'm going to go Aaron Jones because I feel like he'll fill in that little running back role. He'll be fine. He'll be back with Green Bay this year.
Shoot, man.
That was a tough-ass pick.
For those of y'all out there, if you're watching YouTube or Twitch, you can see the draft board. See what we're doing. See what's happening. Probably should have said that at the beginning, but totally forgot. Well, yeah.
Mentioned
Oh,
it.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, check it out. Just back to you, C Swizzy, at the 7-12.
Oh, I get my back-to-back picks here.
Yeah, and what I got to say to everybody right here is, when you get into like the 7th round and stuff like that, you're not going to get young and good.
Right.
So you got to either get young and promising, or veterans who have proved it before but are on the edge of being done in general, like Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones, players like that. So you got to look at the way your team is built already. And if you're extremely old already, if you're going for it this year at this point, 7th round, I would try to hit some of them younger guys. But where I was at, I drafted pretty much young all the way to that 7th round. So I just wanted to get somebody who's going to score me some points, and didn't want to get one of these young prospects that I know nothing about, because I already got some of them.
I second that. For the most part. I did just go get Addison in the last round. But I do agree with what you're saying, though.
So I'm gonna go another receiver right here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get Amari Cooper down here. I've got Justin Jefferson, Christian Kirk, some younger guys. I get Amari Cooper, who's coming off a pretty good year. Deshaun Watson's gonna be actually having some practice with him, and he did target him a good bit. I do think that Donovan Peoples-Jones will take over as maybe like his prime target, but I still think Amari Cooper could have a year like he had this year again with Deshaun Watson if he improves.
Yeah.
And so I get the pick back right here. And as we talked about, you're not going to get young and good. I'm going to go down here and reach on one of these really young guys right here for an offense that loves to run this motherfucking ball into the ground. That Cordell Patterson's going to be gone. I'm going to go Algier.
I like that.
I'm going to grab Algier right here. Cordell Patterson, he was on that, that short deal. I think he's going to be gone. Algier showed some promise. Falcons love to run the ball. I think that right here, getting him, everything works out. Solid RB2 value, maybe flex spot consideration for sure if he gets to work. If the Falcons keep that run offense, anything can happen.
And Matt, I got some questions for you. You're the college guy. Zach Charbonnet, is he out of TCU?
No, UCLA.
Or no? UCLA, okay. And Sean, tell us about Sean Tucker too. Where are these guys from, and what do they look like in the rookie draft this year?
Sean Tucker looks good. I see him. I actually like Sean Tucker. But you know how people get to breaking down these people, like some people have some criticisms about them, but I'm seeing like 106 to the 108 range and like a one quarterback setting. Superflex, I guess. I don't know, because in Superflex, man, they're talking about 4 of these quarterbacks could get first round draft capital. So,
who are the guys coming out of TCU, the running backs? There's 2 of them coming in this draft.
Yeah, Chris, what's their names? Something Miller.
The Evans?
Kendre Miller is one of the TCU.
Yep, Zach Evans.
Is it Evans?
Zach Evans. Okay. I knew there was 2 of them coming in.
Zach Evans and Kendre Miller. So, yeah. Shoot, they're both good. That Tank Bigsby. This draft, I ain't gonna lie, this draft really is deep, because now I've been starting to dig into it, and I've actually really got to make an assessment. I'd say, like, in our 10-man league that I'm in, some of them low third round picks might be pretty useful.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking like 12 man, which is standard, two rounds. I mean, I know it gets kind of tough in the late second rounds, but I could definitely see. I mean, there's running backs everywhere. Even like McIntosh from Georgia. I mean, that dude's not going into the like third round and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
definitely some guys. So
for sure. Just depending on where they land.
yep, agreed. But there's so many running backs. Like this is definitely a good time to go ahead and replenish. Whatever, fill yourself
Yeah.
up with some.
And the NFL needs to, because it's about to change. The old guard's about to be out there, just like quarterbacks. And I'm sitting here picking at the 804. Ayuk went. Algier went. And it's kind of where I've been looking at these guys like, do I want to compete this year, or do I want to, still compete, but not grab a less valuable player? Like, I can draft Keenan Allen here and have a great receiver for this next year, or I can get Jahan Dotson, 22 years old, showed a lot of promise.
Yeah.
And that shit, it gets tough right here because I just don't. Keenan Allen could make it back. I mentioned it to y'all. There's a chance he could make it back. But I think the best chance is for me to get another good veteran later. So I'm going to draft Jahan Dotson and hope that I can get a good veteran later. Because if I draft Keenan here, the rookies, the young guys, they'll probably be gone. So I'm going to grab Jahan Dotson right here. And Michael Myers went next, Halloween.
Yep, tight end for Notre Dame. He's the best one. He's the only one I've even seen being talked about. So I don't even know what 2 through. You know how them tight ends are, man. The fucking tight ends. But he's the one.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna go Daniel Jones with my pick. This is like the third pick that these computer dudes done sniped me on.
Team 8 fucking you up.
But
Let's see. So you've already got your 2 quarterbacks. So
yeah, but with
like I said, we all want 3 starters for sure.
my thing is I took Kyler Murray. I'm expecting him to miss some time, so I'm definitely gonna try to
get Kenny Pickett.
Yep, that's what I'm about to do. Kenny Pickett, good value right here. I was looking at the quarterbacks. There's just not too much to really I would want, period. So I'm gonna go ahead and take old Kenny Pickett.
Coming right back to you. Deontay Johnson, Calvin Ridley, James Cook, Keenan Allen, Russell Wilson, Dalton Schultz. That's the last couple picks. Back to you.
Calvin Ridley at the 8-11.
He's older than you
I'm
think.
ready to see what is.
He's 28.
Is he really 28?
He's 28.
Well, shoot, man. I've been needing running backs, and now it's just kind of lining up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go.
You have 0. You definitely need
going
running
Pacheco.
backs.
Pacheco in the 9.
I like it.
Pacheco had a solid run.
That's a value.
Yeah, man. I'm having a good little mock. I'm mocking it up.
That's a value. And my receiver, I said, Keenan Allen was going to make it back, but let's see where he went. He didn't make it back. Gabe Davis just went. I wasn't going to touch that inconsistent ass. Anyway, still taking best player available at this point, just trying to build some depth. Quarterbacks left. We had a couple starters. Getting a little thin. I'm going to wait one more round, though. Go here. And I'm going to go with... Let's go with Mike Williams right here.
Mike Doves. Man, what does it take to get a Mike Williams right now?
Couldn't get Keenan Allen. Had to go Mike Williams. I need somebody who's going to score me some points this year. I want to compete a little bit.
Let's say I wanted to get Mike Williams for my team right now. What does it take to get him?
Late first
gets him?
I think so. Late first. Oh, when y'all were talking about the 105 earlier, and you were looking for a player, you were asking Chris, Devontae Smith. I would keep Devontae Smith, but I feel like that was a good comparison to the 105. If somebody offered you the 105 for Devontae Smith, would you hit it or move on?
I'd keep the 105 personally. But
I think I would hold on.
I know
105.
Chris was saying something about Amon Ra. I think I would rather have Amon Ra than the 105.
For sure.
What else you got, Chris?
That's what I was saying. Like Amon Ra, I want. I would definitely want more than the 105 for just Amon Ra.
Yeah.
I feel like.
What is Amon Ra worth? The 102?
I wouldn't even trade. I mean,
103?
like, I wouldn't even trade it on. Like, it would definitely take more than
101?
the first round to get
Yeah.
Amon Ra from me.
So the 101 wouldn't even do it. Bijan for Amon Ra.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't think I would do it personally. Got these players that can already play.
Amon Ra also thinks that
Jameson's about to come up in the world.
That's
too,
true,
though.
but still,
DJ Chark will be gone, but Jameson will be there.
it's tough. I mean, maybe.
Amon Ra's that guy.
He is. I like Amon Ra. Can't wait to get to some Dynasty rankings out. Check out our episodes here on the Cruise Dynasty Podcast. 5-star review. Ding. Where we at in our?
Get a little mock draft we got going on.
What we got now? We're back to C Swizzy at the 9-12.
Yup, them quarterback pickings is getting a little slim.
Yep.
The guy that I was going to go still here. This is a risk pick this early, but I think they're going to roll with him. And this year, he finishes the QB5.
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith. Go ahead and grab him up. I don't think they're going to replace him this coming up year. He played good. He got them into the playoffs. And, I mean, Seattle just came off a fantastic draft. So, have to see. But after that, you're looking at Derek Carr. Don't know where the hell he's going to be at. Mac Jones, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, Brock Purdy. Now, here's what I was thinking for Matt. You know, you drafted Kyler Murray right there. With Trey Lance not coming, you know, being on IR and going to miss some time next season, you thinking Jimmy G's going to be gone?
No.
Take Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy.
You could add him in there deep because you're going to get him pretty late, you know? I feel like that'd be
not if he wins the Super Bowl, though, Chris. If he wins the Super Bowl, you would not be getting Brock Purdy cheap.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, in these later rounds, if you would have held off, like, you know, you got three starting quarterbacks right now, like, late on. You know, Kenny Pickett experiment don't work out. I mean, Brock Purdy's been getting 20 fantasy points a game pretty consistently.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know what to think about this Brock Purdy shit going on. This dude beats Philly. I mean, I'm thinking
if he beats Philly, I don't know.
I'm gonna take.
Well, we ain't talked about that. We ain't even mentioned that on the pod. What's y'all's Super Bowl? Who's winning the Super Bowl? Who's going? Who's winning?
Go ahead, Kraft.
Before the playoffs, I just said KC versus San Fran, so I'm just gonna stick with that. It's tough though, but since I said it before the playoffs start, I'm not gonna back out and go somewhere else. The Eagles look great. The Bengals look the hottest team in the NFL right now, but I'm just gonna stick with what I said earlier.
Heard that. I'm gonna roll with Cincy and Philly. And that's just because that's who I want to see. Wouldn't mind seeing Patty Mahomes though, because I feel like this team just ain't really as stacked. So I kind of like seeing Patrick Mahomes work. A little banged up. San Fran, I don't know, man. I've just never liked San Francisco, so I just can't. I just hate their ass. I've always have.
Me too.
So I hope they lose. I don't even like Philly. I'm not even a Philly fan. But I like Jalen Hurts, so I'll pull for him. I don't dislike Philly to that extent where I won't pull for Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. See, I've got Cincy and Philly, but I got Philly winning it. I think if there's any year that Philly's gonna win the Super Bowl, it's probably gonna be this year. I think this is the best year for them to do it. That offense is ridiculous. The offensive line is ridiculous. Jalen Hurts is playing out of his fucking mind. I mean, I would think that if he didn't miss those games, we might be seeing him up there with Patrick Mahomes in this MVP vote for sure. I think now that he missed those games, I know he's still in there, but I mean, Patrick Mahomes is playing this well. He's got, he's throwing to Kadarius Toney. He's throwing to Kadarius Toney. They might go to the Super Bowl. It's crazy.
Travis Kelce, 14
Yeah.
receptions last
Travis
game.
Kelce,
Just got out from under Kadarius Toney. It does feel good. But it does suck because I had him for a long time. I was thinking that upside Mike was gonna pull through at some point. It is what it is. So
I'm gonna go ahead, throw my little
Go
pick
with
in
it.
here. I'm gonna go grab one of these young running backs down here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab Kendrick Miller. I don't know where he's gonna end up, but I feel like he's gonna have enough talent to get a little bit of work down here. I'm sitting all right with some starting running backs. I can start adding a little young players in depth.
Yeah. And this tight end premium, I'm actually debating a little bit, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna pick him in the next round when he makes it back. Quarterbacks right here. Mac Jones, he's definitely the starter for New England, but he doesn't do much for you. I ain't too happy with him. Damn, man.
Kind of stepped it up
Just
at the
don't know
end of
what
the
to
year,
do.
Mac Jones.
Yeah, he did. I just don't know what to do, man. Let's see what I got here. I need a quarterback. I need a starter. But I'm just going to take my chances, I think. And we're going to roll right here with old fella, 27 years old. But like I said, I'm young. I want to compete also. Let's go James Conner.
Man, I was eyeing that James Conner down there in the 10th round.
Yeah. I do want to compete. After that pick, though, I think I just drafted Mike Williams and James Conner, Aaron Jones in a round earlier. It's about to start getting real young and promising here in the next couple rounds. I got my veterans, my backbone. About to start taking some chances with some young guys.
Yep, same. Especially at the running back spot for me. So I'm gonna take. Well, heck, it is tight end premium, man. So I can't deny myself.
I thought about taking Waller. Don't do it. Don't take my guy. Don't do it.
I'm either gonna take Komet or Njoku right here.
We'll take Komet, please. Take
Dude,
Komet.
I'll roll with Njoku. So
No, you would. You would.
Z. Let's see if my running backs came back to me. Okay, man.
And Njoku's going to be good with Deshaun Watson takes a step up.
I've got to.
He was already pretty decent when he wasn't.
I got to stay running back, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just take a little chance with a little rookie running back right here, old Tank Bigsby, out of Auburn. I really would have taken Zay Flowers right here, but I got to address the running back spot. Let me just look, man. Let me just scroll down a little bit. Let me see what I could come up with. All right. Shoot, man. I think I'm just gonna play it on out, man. Never been the the zero RB guy, but I am right now. I'm gonna take Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers.
Now that's a guy I've seen so many times. Now I'm definitely anxious to see where he goes out of Boston College. I think that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one right there. Be watching him on the rookie draft boards. He might be like a late first, maybe a second rounder. Might do a little reaching.
Yeah. This guy right here, man, he's already said he's coming back this year. The only debate I have is Matthew Stafford and Brock Purdy. I want a starting quarterback, and I think Stafford will be back. If y'all think Stafford is super old, Aaron Rodgers is 39. Stafford's 34 years old.
Right.
He still could have 3 good years left.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Stafford right here. Purdy, if I knew he was going to be 100% the San Francisco quarterback, I'd pick him, but I don't know that. So I'm going to go Stafford here and just go ahead and get my quarterbacks all set. Have my backup in case Hurts or Tua gets hurt. So, and Tua is known for that shit. So,
Yeah, big time. With his concussion issues,
yeah.
people just so soft these days. Can't get a little.
And Tony,
Yep.
your
Kadarius
boy.
Toney at the 11th round. I mean, the upside is there, Kraft. The upside is there.
Team 3 has drafted 4 straight wide receivers on here. So
After going
they
heavy
look
running
pretty
back.
good little team. Yeah, they got a pretty good looking
Yep.
team too. Not looking too bad, Team 3.
Team 3, are you with me? Man, that's just what we do. We sitting
Man.
here mocking it up. And for those of y'all out there listening, we'll be doing a lot of mock drafts this year. Got to be giving you some startups. Of course, when the redraft season comes, definitely gonna be hitting some mock drafts when redraft comes around. I can't wait for. I'm gonna wait for some of that to get closer to the season before I start hitting those drafts. What you say, Kraft?
Yeah.
We're gonna hit them hard though.
For sure. Oh, we're gonna hit them hard. Definitely. We're gonna have a lot of mock draft episodes in here. I mean, we'll probably do shit. I wouldn't doubt we do one a week.
Yep.
Once we really get rolling.
I love mocking it.
So-
We'll do some one quarterback shit.
Right here, I got some young guys I wouldn't reached. The 11-12 and the 12-1. Kareem Hunt going into free agency. I do not think he's coming back to the Browns. Kareem Hunt is good enough to be a starter on a team, to me. It's just got to end up there. But Rondell Moore, I'm going to go ahead and pick up Rondell Moore. DeAndre Hopkins is probably gone. Marquise Brown is going to be that number 1 guy. But they like throwing it to this dude out the slot, Rondell Moore. He gets some targets when he plays. So, if he can stay healthy or something happens to Marquise Brown, you're probably looking at the number 1 receiver on that team if he stays healthy.
Yeah. Right here, like I said, I'm going to go some young guys to some promising. I mean, Kadarius Toney went right after I drafted Stafford. And I'm going to go with Sky Moore right here.
What? But he
Kansas
be
City.
fumbling on special teams though.
He be fumbling like hell, but he still gets play, and I don't believe they're going to bring back a lot of them guys. I mean, Scantlin will be back, but he really ain't nothing. So, but Juju and Mecole Hardman might be out the door. So,
Right.
Take a chance right here with Sky Moore. And where y'all guys at right here? Dolchich went. Rashid Rice. Where's Rashid Rice? Where'd he come from, Matt?
I'm not sure about him. I've heard his name, but
It's an SMU.
SME from Smoo. From Smoo.
And Cedric Tillman. What you got on him, Chris?
He just
I don't know where
he just didn't play this past year. He was really their best
Okay.
receiver, I believe. But Jalen Hyatt.
Who, Tennessee?
Yep.
It wasn't Booty or Hyatt.
Hyatt was.
Bootie's off LSU, right?
Yep.
Wait. Yeah, okay.
For sure.
Hyatt looked good. I mean, I watched a lot of SEC, so.
Yeah, he did look good. All right, I'm gonna go.
Are these?
I'm trying to shore up my running back spot,
These
so I'm gonna go Elijah Mitchell. Because he does get the rock whenever he's ready and shit like that. So I'm really but my next one, y'all ready for this one?
You got to take a long shot at running back right here. Your 2 running backs are Pacheco and Elijah Mitchell at this point.
A little desperate. Man, I'm looking for my guy, Alexander Madison. In the 13th. Had to make something. Got to make something happen, fellas. And as stacked as I am at wide receiver, got to go get me some running backs.
What a deal.
Can't be out there with empty, Just can't let that happen.
Yep.
So I reached.
And I'm going to get the... That's a good pick. It really was. You probably got a starting running back right there for next year. Somebody just took Michael Thomas. Feel sorry for Team 7.
League winner, man.
League winner. I'm going to go tight end. I'm going to go with Conquo right here. He looks promising. Very talented. What?
He's not DJ Moore.
I just think it's funny. Just that funny shit. Just like,
hey, what up?
You're just like, he looks promising. And then I mean, I'm with you, though. Looks promising. It's just funny.
I remember one of our DFS episodes, I was like, I'm going to start Chig, a Conquo, and y'all like, who the fuck is that? And I was like, that's that guy that's going to score a touchdown this week. And he did, too.
I saw him score, and they said that name. I was like, that's who that motherfucker Kraft was talking about that he put in there. I was like, then a few minutes later, we got the text message. There he goes. I was like, oh, shit.
Chig.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a good pick, too, though. Check us out on our gambling episodes once a week.
We do the best. I won about $1 million. Matt won about $2 million, and Chris about $3 million this year. So we're banking right now.
We be balling.
Nah, I followed Mattress Mac, man. I bet it on the Cowboys. I did what Mattress Mac did. I took $3 million, put it on the Cowboys, lost all of it, every single bit of it.
Shoot, go ahead, Chris. Slide your pick. 13.
Man, we reaching down here.
Get down in the muck.
I'm gonna grab John Mechie.
Yep.
John Mechie. I think he's gonna come back. We saw a similar situation where James Conner went through, having the cancer, getting over it. It is beatable, getting out there back on the field playing. He's gonna have a better quarterback. They're gonna have a quarterback at least. Whether or not they pick the right quarterback is gonna remain to be seen. But he's gonna have a little quarterback. Man, now we're just down here and.
Oh, there's some good players down here.
Scrolling, I'm like, woo!
Good players down here. I like it. But we got a 30-round draft in our startup. At the 30th round, it's gonna be like, man, fuck, just pick for me.
Yep, shit. It is what it is. I mean, I'm
gonna go down here. Hey, damn, it's gonna be weird to do it, but I'm gonna grab Jay Jones.
Mm-hmm. I seen him down there. Zay Jones is way undervalued, I feel like. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Well,
Zay Jones, great.
He just got him in the 14th round. His ADP really wasn't set for probably round 16, 15, 16, something like that. It's like, why is Zay Jones going so low? He could have the same exact role as next season, even with Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
So
you got Christian Kirk on your team too, so start all them.
Oh, you got that stack, bro.
You got that stack. I'm going Claypool right here. Psych.
I was about to laugh at your ass for that one.
I'm going for the start running back for Chris's team. Let's go, Foreman. Give me some points. I'll start him when he plays Atlanta. Bench him the rest of the weeks. He win me 2 weeks this year, though. Got anything to say about Foreman?
If we can re-sign him,
he'll be back.
I think that, just in his situation to where if he didn't get signed by Carolina this year, he was done. He wasn't going to be playing.
You can't have Chuba as your only running back.
Right. But you also got to think, we've got, 2 picks in the second, and we got 2 in the third.
But they need more than running backs, so they would be stupid to not pay Foreman just a small amount and then draft a running back. They need help.
Yeah.
In a lot of places.
I think I've even been thinking about. I've said in the group chat. I would say at 9. I would say if you don't want to spend the cap because they're in that dead cap situation. You know they got a lot of dead cap this year. You go ahead and get you one of these good running backs and pick early. Let Matt Corral run it, and you know you ain't got to pay those people. Focus on defense, stuff like that. But we're probably going to pick Anthony Richardson. That's where I'm thinking it's going to go. I'm thinking Will Levis is going to be like one of the first quarterbacks off the board.
Man, 4.
His ranking in this ADP was ridiculous.
Yeah.
He was going above Kenny Pickett.
Crap, they're saying 4
Yeah.
quarterbacks might go in the first round with Levis and Richardson. I agree.
They said that last year. They said that
These guys are better
Look at
than
the
the
Colts
last year
trade up.
guys, though. No, nobody could.
I
You
think-
remember when Malik Willis was supposed to go like 103 or something?
I'm just
to the
gonna be
Panthers,
real though,
whatever
crap.
it
There's
was?
no way that people could have seriously thought that. I'm telling you, man. That dude, you got to look at some things like he could not play at Auburn. He was trash. So then he goes and dominates at Liberty, and he's about to be a top NFL pick. That's crazy. He's trash.
Hey, all the way up until the NFL draft, though, he was going.
He
in the
was.
first.
I said he was like going high to Detroit. Man.
Mhm.
Anyways, at my next pick, I'm at the 14th round. Pick my guy, Zamir White. Let's go, man. Let's go. High hopes. Josh Jacobs, bye-bye. Get out.
You didn't want Chuba?
Nah, man. You know me, man.
You good? You good on that one? Damn, I could have waited for Purdy. He's still there.
Still there.
Draft Purdy,
Nice.
please.
Aaron
Like,
Rodgers still there, too. Desmond Ritter. I probably would.
the hell is Michael Gallup up this high? Michael Gallup sucks.
Go ahead and just
Hi, I got my next pick. My boy.
snag me a little
Queued up.
tight end down there low. We're a tight end premium. Can't hurt to grab a tight end. Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? So that's what I do.
All right. My guy right here. Adam Thielen's going to be gone. KJ Osborne.
Yeah,
Let's go.
that's a good one. In the 15th round.
25 years old.
Teaching us a little something. Yep, these are some good values that
I
we
like
just
it.
picked out right there. That's Amir White, Alexander Madison, the one Craft. What did you just pick out? You picked out a pretty good one.
KJ Osborne.
Zay Jones too.
And Chig.
Yeah,
Chig.
so these are some lower values
Chig
that you want to check on out. Yep, pretty simple episode tonight. We're just chopping it up. Superflex mock draft. We in Superflex mode, man, because we in a new league that's about to get it cranking. Bad that league, we got it popping. We let's see, got a 3rd round reversal, 12-man Superflex. What else we got? We had some rules. What did we decide? 3-round rookie drafts, Craft? Is that what we do?
Yeah, 3 rounds. Yep.
What other rules we got up in there?
3-round rookie draft.
2 divisions. We got 2 divisions. You got to win the division to get in. And there's 4 wild card spots.
It's going to be a good one, too. Y'all realize that. I'm just going to kick all y'all's asses and y'all drop out next year and quit. And then that shit ain't going to be fun no more. I'm just going to be sitting there all by myself. Champ.
Yep.
Number 1.
Definitely going to be some.
I hate that y'all ain't in my division, though. I hate it.
Hey, it is what it is. You was ducking us. Ducking
I randomized it and I seen it. I was like, damn, man. Got to beat up on all your crew now. Akil, Zamil.
I was thinking you could do something where you could just pick 2 names and then have them people pick divisions. Like,
hey,
fucking.
you in there with some heavy hitters, Craft, man. You might not even make the playoffs, cuz.
Yeah, I'll be there. Y'all be waiting. I'll lose in the division finals right there. That's what I do. That's what I did this year. 3 out of 5 leagues. Shit. It's on me, right?
Yep, go for it, man.
Yep.
On me. There's a couple guys I like right here. 2 guys I like. Chris, you don't pick again. Well, Matt, you do. I'm gonna go right here, and I think I'm gonna pick. Where'd he go? Where'd he go, guys? Shit. Who was about to pick, Matt? You know how I was about to get. You don't
Nope.
remember? Oh, Jeff Wilson.
Gotcha.
Yep, Jeff Wilson.
Kenny McIntosh.
Yep.
Another rookie. Yep. Down here at the 16-9. And you know what? This is where I just go ahead and grab Aaron Rodgers, man. Quarterbacks, people are gonna need them, and I'm gonna trade you Aaron Rodgers for a little bit of draft capital. Once the season gets rolling, when your starting quarterback gets hurt. Here's Aaron Rodgers playing with the Jets. I know you want him, so here you go.
Look, we're hearing all this stuff about the trade rumors with Aaron Rodgers, and what do y'all think people are going to give up for Aaron Rodgers? Because I've seen these people that are saying that they want multiple first round picks and stuff on top of that. Are y'all giving something like that up for Aaron Rodgers at 39?
Hell no, but I sure hope they can get it. Two first rounders.
Yeah, for sure. But man, I've been seeing a lot of people do stuff with Seattle and stuff like that. I'm like, man, I don't know. I was like, this is probably why none of y'all are GMs in the NFL, because y'all do dumb shit like this.
Right.
I saw one that had 2 first, a DK Metcalf, Aaron Rodgers, and Randall Cobb. I was like, Randall Cobb's probably not even worth a 7th round draft pick at this point.
He ain't.
He ain't.
He ain't.
They ain't gonna do that. It's just rumors going around.
Yeah.
He could go somewhere, but I think he'll probably either retire or be Green Bay's quarterback, to tell you the truth.
Yep.
Be Green Bay's quarterback again, because ain't nobody paying 2 first rounders and taking over that man's
He's
contract.
definitely playing for Green Bay.
I did see that he said that he was down. I did see where he said he was down to restructure his deal.
If somebody does get him for that and takes over his contract with 2 first rounders, I'd be ecstatic.
Nah, man, stop.
I appreciate everything he's done, man. I show a bunch of gratitude to Aaron Rodgers. He's one of the best of all time. I ain't like some of them Green Bay fans. It's just like, this dude out here, he's done nothing for us. This dude has been giving us some. We've been competitive every single year in and year out. Won a Super Bowl with us, but
yeah,
it's just time.
I know that's right.
It's just time.
Better career to my team. We made the Super Bowl one time and then got smacked. And Cam didn't jump on that ball, man. Cam didn't jump on that fumble, that bitch. Come on, Cam. You got to jump on that. We lose him, but you got to jump on that.
Crap, man. I say we just.
Well, he was good that year.
I say we just wrap up our teams. We've done went 17 rounds. Just a little start.
I'm gonna drive Jordan Love right.
This is just the first of many right here. The first of many. We're gonna be doing some whatchamacallits, mock drafts and shit like that from now on. I'll post the results, live results. Post them on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at CrewMattHamm. We'll post all this shit, this YouTube shit, the podcast episode, 5-star review. Add us on Instagram, Twitter. Join the Discord. C Swizzy, man. Am I missing anything?
Make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube if you like the content. More
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Craft man, what you got to say to the folks out there?
Hey, if you're on Twitter and you're looking to learn how to tweet, I did it. You hit that little add button at the bottom right, and you can just type whatever the hell you want in there and just tag people in it. So, just, we ain't just fantasy football out here. We got to teach y'all how to use social media, too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Well, I've had to learn within the last year. I was never on social media, man. Never. I hate it. I do.
Can't help y'all with Instagram and MySpace and Facebook.
Hell no.
I got that Twitter. I'm getting that Twitter down.
So, all right, then shoot, man. We're going to wrap it on up, man. Drop this out on, what's today when we're recording it? Thursday night? This will be out Friday morning. Thanks for listening to the pod, everybody. We out.
Peace.